The haunting of Blackthorn Manor. It was a night filled with whispers carried by the wind, as Sylvia drove up the overgrown path toward Blackthorn Manor, a sprawling, decaying mansion shrouded in mystery. The local townspeople had warned her not to go, telling tales of the eerie happenings and people who entered but never returned. But Sylvia, a historian by trade, was determined to uncover the truth. The mansion loomed ahead, its towering silhouette jagged against the moonlit sky. The stone walls were crawling with ivy, and the windows, dark and clouded, seemed to watch her as she approached. She felt a chill creep up her spine as she pushed open the heavy iron gates, which groaned in protest. Inside, the manor was a labyrinth of corridors and forgotten rooms, all steeped in a thick, musty air. Old portraits lined the walls, their subjects long gone, but their eyes seemed alive, following her every movement. She had heard of the mansion's last owner, Lord Blackthorn, a reclusive figure who vanished without a trace a century ago. Rumor had it his soul never left the house. Sylvia ventured deeper, her footsteps echoing off the cracked marble floors. She could feel the air growing colder, heavier, as if the walls themselves were closing in. In the parlor, she noticed an old journal resting on a dust-covered table. The pages were yellowed, the ink faded. Flipping through it, she read Lord Blackthorn's final entry. "The darkness grows inside me. I am no longer myself." A sudden noise snapped her attention, a thump coming from upstairs. Holding her breath, she made her way up the grand staircase, each step creaking under her weight. At the top of the stairs, a door at the end of the hall was slightly ajar. It was the master bedroom. The room was untouched by time. A four-poster bed dominated the space, draped with heavy curtains. A mirror on the far wall reflected a figure standing behind her. Sylvia spun around, her heart pounding, but the room was empty. Just as she thought she might be losing her mind, the door slammed shut. The temperature plummeted, and the air filled with a thick, unnatural darkness. From the shadows, she heard whispers, low, guttural voices, chanting something in a language she couldn't understand. Suddenly, the mirror cracked, and from its splintered surface, the figure of Lord Blackthorn emerged, gaunt, his eyes hollow and black. His twisted form hovered toward her, a specter of the man he once was. Sylvia tried to run, but her legs wouldn't move. She was frozen in place, trapped by his dark, magnetic presence. "You should not have come." His voice rasped, not from his mouth, but from the air around her. "The house does not let go." In an instant, everything went black. The next morning, Sylvia's car was found outside Blackthorn Manor, the doors wide open, but there was no sign of her. The mansion stood silent once more, its secrets buried within its walls. Another lost soul, claimed by the house that never met.